and blessings. Shamanic Awak Priestess here, and I have been expanding my spiritual based business, and pretty much have decided I have a lot of clients that I'm doing spell work for, and so I'm still available for them and things like that. So people that have already read with me and things like that, I'm kind of giving them priority if they ever need spell work. So you guys, when I posted on my community tab that I was basically not doing any more spell work until further notice, that was actually directed at people who have never read with me, who are just recently contacting me for just spell work, and that's about it. And the reason being is I want to give priority to people that already have been working with me, because I can only do but so many spells at a time, because I have classes that I give. I do psychic readings. I want to be, I need to do spell work for myself and my family. I also have a personal life and things like that. So I just want to be in balanced, and I don't want to stretch myself out too thin where I'm not giving quality products or I'm not giving quality services to clients. My waiting list has been shorter now, so it's 1 to 7 days now, because I've been able to extend my work day where I'm still being able to attend to my family needs, my personal needs, and things like that. So I'm good where I'm at now. I have a lot of catch up to do as far as my spell work. So I have people that are on a waiting list, and so I want to catch up with those pending spells before I would offer spell work to people that have not worked with me yet and are newer, because it's a first come first serve when it comes to spell work. So that was what that post was supposed to be stating. So now I'm making this video to kind of state that. Also, when you are, and this happens a lot with newer clients, when you have a certain email or you go by a certain name and then you add me onto Skype under a name that's different from your email and the name you go by, please clarify who you are, because I keep having to ask, who is this? Or the day of our appointment, I have people that will literally add me on Skype 5 minutes before their appointment and have a completely different name. I'm wasting too much time trying to figure out who you are. You're using so many different names and so many different this. It's confusing. People don't understand that I have over 100 and something clients. And not to be disrespectful, you're not my only client. So please understand that and be clear about when you are finding me on Skype and I'm giving you my Skype information saying I'm such and such. So that way I don't have to go calling people on the phone, looking through emails, trying to figure out who you are before our first appointment. You're adding on too much work. It's just too much work. And also, when I'm sending you my schedule, don't start a new thread. Stay on that same thread so that I could know who you are. There's people that start new threads under new titles, different emails, different from the email you purchased, different from your contact information. It's confusing. Let's keep it simple. Let's be courteous and understand that I have a lot of clients. You're not the only client I have. Let's try to keep things simple. Okay? That's what I wanted to say. There are no same-day readings. Tired of people messaging me that. It says it on bold print, caps, no same-day readings. Please read everything in the contact section so you could know what to expect from me. Read that first email when you're a first-time client. It goes through every single step of how you're going to access me through Skype. Do not wait till the day of your reading. I'm no longer going to contact you if you haven't contacted me before the reading. I'm going to count it as a missed appointment, and then you're going to have to reschedule, because it is not fair to the paying client after you that I should be late to my next appointment because you're not keeping up on your end of the responsibilities. Okay, So letting you know that. I think that's all for now. And then I wanted to do a hoodoo haul because, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, I'm expanding my services. So I'm doing shamanic healings. I'm doing different types of readings and things like that. I'm no longer doing a deaf ear. That's done. It doesn't resonate with me. I have a spiritually based business and I do have to keep up with my supplies. I have to have candles for client work and crystals for the healings that I do and things like that. So, and if a deck gets in a condition, my working decks, where they're not usable, I have to buy decks. You know, I have to have my working decks. So deaf ear did not work for me. I pretty much quit a long time ago. I'm glad I tried it because, you know, I realized that my spending habits are not that bad and I'm investing in my business. So when I started to calculate how much I put into my business, I do make a profit. And so that's good business practices. I'm not putting in more money than I'm getting from my spiritual based business. So with that being said, I think I'm in a good place. So yeah, so the deaf ear did not work for me. I'm not doing it anymore, and I'm not planning to do it in the future. But I'm glad that I tried. It just was not, it's not realistic for me. Okay, so one of the first things that I got, because like I said, I'm buying spiritual stuff from my business. This is going to be, I'm still waiting on other things, but this is part of the haul that came in today. And this haul is Amazon, and the second part's going to be things that I bought in Walmart. So I do use tarot bags. So I have like a dresser in my room that I keep my working decks when it comes to personal readings for myself and oracle decks that I have for personal use. I have reduced them down to the one drawer that I have in my room, and then the top of the drawer, the surface, is where I do client work for clients. So I have a separate altar for client work and spell work and things like that, and I keep it separate from my own personal work. That way I'm separating the energies and things like that. So yeah, so my working altar, the one that's for actual working, not shrine, not for veneration, but actually getting down to the nitty gritty and conjuring and stuff like that, there's a drawer right underneath that. That's where I keep my personal reading decks. And then under that, there's a pull out door, and there's shelves, and I keep my whatever spiritual books that I have, and things like that. Most of them I buy for review, and the reason why I don't do reviews on here, a lot of them are not that great, so I don't waste my time. I don't like to trash people's work, so I don't want to be like, this book sucks. So I just don't review them on my channel. But if I do find one that's worth being like, oh, this is a good one for like the traditions that I practice, if you want to do research on it, I will give a shout out to it on my channel. So if you are a author and you have a book on close traditions, I will do an honest review of it, you know, and things like that. FYI. But anyway, so yeah, so I have spiritual books in there. A lot of them been bring home because they're crappy, or throw them away. But I also have like my a book of shadows in there. I have my prayer books, you know, books that I actually use for my practice. Those are in those shelves, and tarot related books for study and things like that. So those books I do have in a shelf with the same working altar. The decks that I don't use anymore, but I don't know if I want to get rid of them, I have since boxed them up and put them in my storage closet, and I'm leaving them there. If I don't see them, I forget about them. Have not been drawn to pull anything out of those, other than with the exception of the deck I'm going to talk about today. So yeah, so pretty much those decks are there, and they're going to stay there. Okay, and then I'll revisit them in 6 or 7 months and see if I still want to keep them or not. But I want to kind of sit on them for a while, to see maybe later on I'll be drawn to them. You know what I mean? So I don't want to get rid of stuff just because of lack of space. So with that being said, other than tarot bags, which is, I keep my decks in tarot bags, the ones that I read for myself, and they're in that one drawer. My working decks, the ones that I read you guys with, I like to keep those in wooden boxes. So for this deck that houses my decks that I like to use for angel readings and spirit court readings and those specialized readings, I house them here. But I don't like the fact that it's a cardboard box. So I'm going to reuse this. I bought this at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to reuse this for something else, a different purpose. I wanted to get a wooden box for those decks. So this deck, this box, I bought it a while ago. I bought it through Amazon. I house my working, whatever particular deck I'm using for professional readings. At the moment, I'm using the Hanson Roberts. So this wooden box houses the Hanson Roberts deck with various crystals. Okay, so I do rotate decks sometimes. So whatever working deck I'm using for professional readings is housed in this wooden box on my reading desk where I do my readings and my videos and things like that. I usually keep it in a drawer in my working desk where I host my laptop and my reading space. In case somebody spills something, I have children, it's protected in the wooden box, and things like that. And I could put crystals, and I like having crystals and things like that because I feel like it keeps the energies vibrating, and things of that nature. So any working deck that I use for professional readings when it comes to general psychic readings and general readings are housed in this one. So Hanson Roberts, maybe if I'm using Thelema or if I'm using any type of the Rider-Waite-Smith clones, they're in there. Or the Morgan Greer, things like that. So I got this one. It was posted as a cigar box for my for my oracles that I do readings with and for my alternate tarot decks. It's going to be housed here. So I'm going to be switching out the decks that are here. So my Mrs. Cleo deck and my Angel decks and things like that are going to go in this one for my specialized energetic, angelic readings, spiritual court investigations. Those decks are going to be housed here and kept on my desk and things like that. And I got this for less than $20 on Amazon. It's solid wood. It has the tree of life. And it's literally advertised as a cigar box. This is a great size to actually host various decks. Okay. I also got, and I plan to contact the creator of this because I like their products to see if they'll send me more products and I could do a non-biased review of it. It's like a seller, so a third-party seller on Amazon, and it's a sage smudging kit. What I like about this, it has it's sustainable, it's sustainably harvested sage. It also has good work ethics. So the person who has this company promises to have safe working conditions. It's sustainably harvested, so it's not hurting indigenous people. And that's why I stopped buying sage bundles for years, because I did find a company that did loose sage, but I couldn't find anybody who was sustainably harvesting sage, because there are companies that are doing inhumane practices that are displacing indigenous people. And one thing I don't want to do as someone who's part indigenous herself is hurt my own people with my spiritual practices. So I try to be the best that I can. I'm not perfect, a good custodian of the earth. So this is the website is www.jllocal.com. I'm going to put it here so you can pretty much pause the video. They're also on Facebook, and it's a smudging kit by JL Local, packaged with love by our small family business. And again, it's sustainably harvested sage. I have to say, I pre-opened this package. Everything was packed with love. I love my abalone shell. It comes with an abalone shell. Love the rainbow inside. Okay, they beautifully packaged the stand. Made in India, and it holds the abalone shell beautifully. Okay, you see that? Okay. All right, so it's great, great quality. I'm gonna rewrap this until I put it away because I wanna light incense and kind of, you know, clear and charge it to what I want it to do. I even love the color rubber bands they used. Um, this kit also comes with, and it's less than, I think it's like 20 bucks, a little bit over 20 bucks, so it's not bad. It comes with 3 sage bundles. Smells amazing, like it smells like sage. The Abalonian shell. She also sells sage by itself by the bundle if you already have an Abalonian shell. It also comes with a beautiful bracelet. And instructions on how to smudge. Sacred medicine for physical, mental, and spiritual healing. It comes with smudging directions and smudging blessings. And even a prayer you can do. It talks about the one size fits all bracelet. It comes with a business card. Like all Earth's creations, natural products have natural imperfections. Abalone shells have natural holes and rough patch in the center. This is perfectly normal and will not cause a mess or issue. Your feathers located under your instruction. Only pull apart the sage bundle if you need more air to flow and burn better. And then it even has, if you need, if you need any help or anything like that, this is the company. And it also comes with a real feather, so you can smudge with. So all of this comes in this kit, and I think it's amazing because I'm going to start using sage bundles in my practice again because I finally found a reputable company that has sustainable practices. Because I don't want to hurt people, I don't want to hurt the earth with my spiritual practices, okay? And that is from your Sage Smudging Kit by JL Local. And they're on Amazon, okay? Amazon. So I'm going to be clearing and blessing this. Let me pause the video so I can show you the rest of my... Now, I love working with chakras, so I got these nice earrings whenever I'm going to do chakra meditations or working with chakras. I could kind of wear them. I love, it has like all these various colors and things like that. So whenever I want to do any type, I'm going to set the intentions for these earrings with any type of healing. And as you can see, it was like $4. I have more stuff coming from Amazon this week, so I will be doing other videos this week with the rest of my haul and things like that, but I want to bless this stuff and use it. I got a incense holder, and it has the sun. So I'm going to put this on my reading altar, and I love that it's metal. I bought more incense, so sage and citrus. It smells amazing, and this incense is $1.99. I also got this necklace for $6. It's adjustable. It has Abalonian shells in it. So I'm going to bless this when I'm doing, I'm going to use it for like when I'm doing spiritual work. And I got this candle for my reading altar. It is lemon verbena. It smells really good. It's like really strong. So when this candle is done, I'm going to alternate with this one and maybe the other ones that I have. But this is going to be on my reading altar. So I can have that beautiful lemon verbena smell when I'm doing readings. I also got this as olfactory candles. This is a 12 pack. And they're already in glass. Once you burn this down, you could clean it out and use it for votive candle holders. And last but not least, I got more jars for some upcoming jar spells that I'm planning to do. Yes, I recycle jars, but even recycling, sometimes I need more than what I can recycle. So that, and because I do, like I said, jar spells, a lot of jar spells, a lot of binding, a lot of drawing too, a lot of that kind of work with the jar spells. And then I like the white ones with the glass. They're good for offertory. Sometimes I might even put them on the side when I'm doing readings. And I also bought a scent-free hand sanitizer for $4 at Walmart. I feel like this is nice for my purse and as a travel because I have gallons of hand sanitizers the clients sent me in bigger containers, but I don't have any small ones. The portable ones have been really hard for me to find. So I think a good alternative is this one with like in a Ziploc bag in case it leaks or something. But yes, that is pretty much my haul. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until the next video, bye.